What is up, everybody? We're here with Rudy, back at it again. Just topped that regional. Back at it here at the YCS. One of the hardest YCSs to top, honestly. There were almost 2,000 players, and it was 11 rounds, cut to top 32, which is just wild. But he did awesome. He went X2 day one. Day two, just unfortunate happenings, but he played a spicy deck, and we're here for it. So what'd you play, man?
Yes, sir. I played Sinful Spoils Infernoble.
All right, let's see it. That's this the Infernoble from before, but added the new stuff.
Yes, sir.
Cooking.
It gets crazy. So, starting off, Jeff Letter showed this card off pretty well. 3 Connector, 1 Aqua Dolphin. It's still the best cards in the deck. Even with the Diabalster package, it gets so much better because when you open the two together, you're actually able to trigger the effect to bring back the Aqua Dolphin, so you can loop 2 and set the Sinful Spoil style before you even start your combo. Very, very disgusting. You'll be able to rip engine, hand traps, everything. Plus, the hand knowledge is so important for the new Angel Ring card. So getting that hand knowledge means you know exactly what spells to negate and if you need to hold your Angel Ring to negate. So it's just invaluable. It makes your board pretty much unbreakable 90% of games.
Bet.
For the Infernoble cards, I played 2 Renault. I still play 2. It's just generally very good. You want one for follow-up, so if you use it to go into a sold, you add one off of a sold. That way, if your board somehow miraculously gets broken, you have another one to go into the next turn with. And then a suite of so 1 Ogier, 1 Turpin, 1 Oliver, 1 Richard, 1 Flint, 1 Gearfried, and then 1 Malgus. You play a lot of one-ofs, but they're basically all just all extenders or play starters. You want to play one-ofs with these because you have so many copies of all these in your deck. You play 3 Heritage, multiple copies of Durendal, Rhoda. You play the Sinful Spoil spell now, so you're always able to access these at pretty much any time. Being able to dump so many cards means you just get to these all the time. Common pieces, you don't want to see more than 1, pretty much ever. So cards are very, very strong. And then the engine everyone's been talking about, the 1 Black Witch, the 3 Wanted, and this 1 OSS. And I also played the Subversion. These cards were just ridiculous all weekend. Being able to just trade with hand traps so efficiently, draw a card, get your full combo going through pretty much multiple hand traps, full combo, still end on your end board of 5 interactions, just really good. Being able to get a draw and the constant recursion out of this engine is just really good. The fact that Richard is a level 1 Fire Warrior that not only has an effect on summon but has a graveyard effect to banish a special summon a warrior from hand, means that just getting this out means that you can do stuff like bring it back off of Durendal or DDR, trigger the effect, or just keep it in a graveyard to banish to bait out hand traps. Very, very strong engine. The only thing that was kind of meh was a Subversion. I think I should have sided this because I didn't play against the matchups it was good into. Probably just cut the card because it was 41. So
It's just one of those cards, it's the new engine, you want to play it, but then you play it and you're like, probably going forward, it's better inside.
When I tested against, it was pretty good, but when a crazy YCS like this, you're going to play against so much else. So.
Yeah.
Rhoda's in the deck. Obviously, Rhoda 3 Heritage, which grabs you either the Infernobles or the Museum. So hands where you open the Museum plus this, you're searching out a monster with this, then searching another monster, which is why you play 1, because you have access to so many when you're playing up to 10 Rhodas. So there's almost no need to be playing multiple copies of a lot of these cards. Only 2 Durendal because you want to play 6 Eclipse. The math just works out the best, so you're not opening multiple Eclipse and breaking yourself. The Angel Ring is the new addition from the new set, and this card is absolutely disgusting. Not only is it a time card, but it negates the first spell on resolution, so it beats cards like Dark Ruler, Super Poly, or Forbidden Droplet, as well as just getting 3 interactions out of your Charles is just insane. This card's really, really good, and you've got to highly prioritize getting this on your end board, because it's sticking just basically makes the game so much easier to win. And then for the non-engine, I just played a very generic 3 Ash, 3 Imperm, and 3 Droplet. Imperm was probably the worst card in the deck this weekend. After the Subversion, every deck could dodge it, because a lot of decks are making SP now, so every deck can dodge it, as well as it's just not powerful enough. I'd rather it be something a little bit stronger, or a hand trap that's a little bit more targeted to the decks that are going to be seeing around, probably Rescue Ace, as well as Pearly. Those decks are still going to be pretty popular. Onto the extra deck, still 2 is sold. Card's insane, as I think a lot of controversy this weekend is going to be about this card. Still very, very good, especially in a deck that's dedicated to getting its full efficacy out with the Phoenix Blade in the ring. Best way to bring out it.
Also very good in Rescue Ace, so check out our other deck profile and see that, baby.
So proud of our duelists.
They went crazy. Woo! The side deck, little sneak preview.
1 Angelica, I still think you only need 1. There's almost never games, especially now when you're making the even crazier end board, where this card is going to get out and you're going to need the second one. It can tag out every turn because I'm playing the 2 rolling. This card is especially more important now because if you go for send 1 lines, you're almost always sending Phoenix Blade, and this card's effect to dump an equip spell in the end phase is important, so you can get the ring and graveyard to have Charles equip it. So you're also getting extension out of it as well as follow-up. So this card's really, really good. I really like playing the second one. Still 2 Charles, really insane with his the card link into it. Getting 3 interactions out of 1 card, a 4K beat stick is just really insane. I can't say enough. This card's really ridiculous. Then we got Baron, just generically good for this deck. Dempsey's still the best XCs for this deck. I played Baguska. I didn't play against 1 shifter deck, so I don't know. Going forward, I kind of want to cut it. Maybe for Link Karibo to help the Dia Buster plays, go into that, then make SP and stuff, but I guess I'll still have to see. If the format closes up a bit more, I'll be able to make a test, be able to kind of see where I want to do with that.
100%.
SP, it's a warrior, so you can make it when you get locked.
Baby.
It's so good. It's just the best card in the format right now. This card does
that card
everything
is insane.
you need. Yeah, it does everything you need. As well as you can equip this with your equip cards. So you can like equip this with the card that makes destruction by battle. It can't be destroyed by targeted. So you can like equip it with all these cards so that it can't be interacted with, and then you could send it off. Those cards to the graveyard, you draw a card. It's really strong. And then for the generic cards, 1 Unicorn, 1 Access, just generically very good.
Yeah.
And then 1 Apo because I like playing around Nib. And then it's really good against Unchained. It's really good against Tier, which I expected to see a lot of. Deck is really hard to trade with Unchained and Cheer because all the negations are destruction. So in the lines where you can make this, being able to stop your opponent without destroying their cards is very nice because you don't want them to trigger their effects and give them bonus cards for no reason.
Yeah.
A side deck that I messed up a little bit. Got Free Druis. Card was really good all weekend. I played against several Unchained, several Tiers, and this card was just insane. Being able to like trade with a card in the graveyard, then like any way to get to OG Air, which there's like 17 copies cards get to OG Air. You can normal it, you can dump this in graveyard, which you can equip to this and turn it into a tuner. You make Baron, and then with that, you're able to send that card from the field. You have Baron on the field, as well as you can equip this to Baron, make that an indestructible Baron, while getting another warrior onto your field for further combo. Which
And then
is really insane.
Then you recur the Baron with SP.
Yeah,
it goes crazy.
It's just insane. Yeah, this card was really good. I loved it. 3 Droll. I just didn't want to get caught lacking by Manadium, especially Dark World with the Ken again, just being able to do all that stuff to you. So I wanted to play around it. Got the mismatch rarities because you know those go hard.
Yes, sir.
Those go hard. Double thrust because I wanted to play a big thrust package because I expected the format to be extremely wide. So 2 thrusts with 2 Lightning Storm, 1 D-Barrier for Pearly and Tier, 1 Duster, 1 Change of Heart for Unchained. This card went just absurd against that deck. 1 Herald for Pearly and 1 Evenly Matched because I wanted 6 cards to side into Rescue Ace. So I had 6 copies of Back Row Hate for that deck.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just because the way you side out the connectors plus Malgus and Angel Ring, so you have 6 ways to put in. And I wanted them to be varied, so if I drew one, I had another one to grab. So
well,
that is it.
Your deck looks amazing, dude. Do you have any shout-outs?
Yeah, shout out. And a lot of people gave me cards. Glenn, Cameron, got Chase, Matthew, Andrew, Kobe. A lot of guys let me out a lot of cards. Shout out to Good Gaming, everyone there who did amazing. You guys did crazy. It was an awesome event overall.
Shout out you, man. You did awesome. You're killing it this season. Keep it up.
Working
Keep
it,
it up.
man.
We'll see you soon.
Yes, sir.